еще безмолвствую и крепну я в тиши созданий будущих. Заоблачные грани еще скрываются во мгле моей души, как выси горные в предутреннем тумане. Приветствую тебя, мой неизбежный день, все шире, шире даль, светлее, разнообразней, и на звенящую, на первую ступень схожу исполненный блаженства и боязни. Владимир Набоков, конечно, писал о своей жизни, но он так глубоко зачерпнул, что мы чувствуем, что писал о нас, о том, как мы готовимся к экзаменам, как мы чувствуем себя, что мы должны показать что-то хорошее, чего мы достигли. И в то же время мы переживаем. We are very excited. At first, tell us, please, Misha, about yourself. We can ask you then our questions.
I am Mikhail Krysko. I am 50 years old. Now my main task is prepare for myself. I want to be programmer or marketing designer. Now the practice is main task for me. I editing video and photos and link them to internet. People told me about my mistakes. Also, I learn English because it's very important for work in internet. And I have a few hobbies: speed cubing, football, and another. This is all I wanted to say.
Thanks. Have you any questions, Tatiana Pavlovna?
No questions.
I have questions for you, Misha. What English books have you been reading this year?
I read The Prince and the Pauper by Mark Twain, 415 by Agatha Christie, Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe, and Sherlock Holmes. All these books give me much words for my vocabulary. Sherlock Holmes was very easy, so he gave me suspectually.
Experience, important experience and confident.
No, this is not the book. Robinson Crusoe was very difficult, but very useful. Mark Twain, The Prince and the Pauper, give me a very important experience about translated by myself. 415 was very useful, interesting, and unforgettable book. It is all I wanted to say.
Thanks. Тут можно добавить, что в прошедшем времени gave me. We offer our dialogue The Dentist. Мы сами его сочиняли, вдохновляла нас Пеппа Пиг и мультфильм детский. Так. Imagine we are in the street.
Hello, how can I get to any dentist?
Okay, you may take the bus 34 to Ясиноватая and get off on the stop hospital, then go straight until you get the number 132. There is a dentist in this house on the ground floor. She's a very, very good dentist.
Thanks.
Go.
Imagine that we in the hospital. Hello, I would like to take appointment with the doctor.
Okay, please, wait, please.
Excuse me, how can I get to chemist and the dining room?
Restroom. Restroom.
Excuse me, how can I get to chemist and restroom? There is not a chemist, but I know how you get to restroom. Go out from hospital, go straight 15 meters, turn left, cross the road, go straight 500 meters. When you get the main road, turn right and go straight 1500 meters. When you see the forest, cross it, and
2 hours later.
Finally, I came back.
Sit down, please.
Hello, doctor. I have a toothache. Please put a filling.
Okay. What tooth is troubling you?
I think it is first.
No?
Yes, it is.
How long it is? How long have you had it?
From this night, please give a pain injection.
Are you allergic to any medicine?
No, I am not.
Hard breeze, I see.
It's hard for me to breathe.
Have you ever had it before? Maybe is it a panic attack?
Yeah, I think it is.
Don't worry, it will soon pass. LG, measure the blood pressure. Tatiana Pavlovna, take me please 2 packages. Breathe in a pack like me. Look into my eyes. What is your name?
My name is Mikhail.
What is your profession?
I work with broken techniques.
It's great. Can you fix the TV? Our patients watch football match on it, but now it is broken.
Yes, I can.
Do you like watch football matches?
Yes, very much.
What is your favorite team?
My favorite team is Manchester City. When I was a child, I played with football team. I was a goalkeeper.
It's okay.
I check it. The iron is in order. Problem with the program. It is not my specialty.
Sadly, but you are not worried now, are you?
Yes, I am.
Sit down, please. I have an injection. 20 minutes later. Spit it out, please. Rinse your mouth. How are you?
Now I am much better. You are very good dentist.
Thanks. The third point of our program is our exam tickets. Misha, take please 2 tickets from here. From here. One tickets from here.
Oh.
And 1 tickets from here.
Биография Марка Твена. Present, passive simple.
You have 2 or 3 minutes to prepare.
I'm ready. Biography of Mark Twain. Mark Twain is a famous American writer. He was born in 1835. He had many professions. He traveled very much. His famous book was The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. This book was translated in 60 languages and inspired many productions. There are 20 screen versions of this book. This book was strongly debated. Some critics prepared it praised it, and another disliked it. I read his book, The Prince and the Pauper. Passive simple. Passive simple состоит из to be и третьей формы. В будущем времени это будет выглядеть как подлежащее, will be и третья форма. В настоящем времени при единственном числе это будет подлежащее, has и третья форма, в множественном числе подлежащее, have и третья форма, в прошедшем was, were и третья форма. Пример. Dog was fed at 7 p.m.
Собаку покормили во столько-то часов.
Thanks. Форма тут.
The last book that we read is the book by Agatha Christie, 450 from Paddington. We read chapter 26. It is almost epilogue.
Now, Elspeth, you do know what I want you to do. Yes, I know, said Miss McGillicuddy, but what I say to you is, Jane, that it seems very strange. It's not strange at all, said Miss Marple. To arrive at the house and to ask almost immediately whether I can go upstairs? It's very cold weather. If you would just tell me why I must go upstairs, Jane. This is just what I don't want to do, said Miss Marple. How annoying you are. First you make me come all the way to England before. I'm sorry about that, but someone may soon be killed. So you see, Elspeth, it was your duty to come back, and that is the taxi now, she added, as a sound was heard outside the house. So Miss McGillicuddy put on her coat and 2 ladies were driving to Raspberry Hall. Who can this be? Emma asked, looking out of the window, as the taxi moved past it. I do believe it is Lucy, old aunt. What a bore, said Cedric. Tell her you were not at home. But at that moment the door was opened by Mrs. Hart, who was there that afternoon to clean the silver, and Miss Marple came in with another woman behind her. I do hope, said Miss Marple, taking Emma's hand, that this is not inconvenient, but I'm going home the day after tomorrow, and so I wanted to say goodbye. Oh, may I introduce my friend, Mrs. Magilicadi, who is visiting? At this moment, Lucy entered the room. Aunt Jade, I had no idea. I had to come and thank Miss Carrington, said Miss Marple, who has been so very, very kind to you, Lucy. It's Lucy who is being very kind to us, said Emma. Oh, yes, said Cedric. We were certainly made her work for her money, looking after us when we were in, running up and down the stairs. Miss Marple introduced. So dangerous, isn't it, food poisoning? Mushrooms, I had. The cause remains rather mysterious, said Emma. Nonsense, said Cedric. Arsenic in the curry, that is what it was. Lucy's aunt knows all about it, I am sure. Well, said Miss Marple, I did just hear it. The door opened and Mr. Carrington came in. Where is tea, you girl? Why haven't you brought tea in? It is just ready, Mr. Carrington. Lucy went out of the room, then reappeared with a tea tray. Brian instantly followed her, trying sandwiches and cake. What is this? What is this? Mr. Carrington asked. A decoration cake. We have a party. Nobody told me about it. Emma's face went pink. Dr. Creeper's coming to tea, father. It's birthday today, and birthday are only for children. I won't let anyone celebrate my birthdays. Emma, what a delightful view you have from this window, said Miss Marple, moving across to it. Just like a picture with the crops there under the trees. I can't believe that I'm in the middle of a town. If the windows were open, you would hear far off the noise of the traffic, said Emma. Oh, of course, said Miss Marple. There is no noise everywhere, isn't there? Even it set me really the way those jet planes fly over. 2 windows in my little garden were broken the other day. I can't understand why. It is just simple, really, said Brian, coming to the window. Miss Marple dropped her handbag and Brian politely picked it up. At the same moment, Mrs. Magilicadi said to Emma, I wonder, could I go upstairs for a moment? I will tell you, said Lucy, and they left the room together. It is very cold outside, said Miss Marple. About places breaking windows, said Brian. Oh, look, there is Creeper. The doctor drove up in his car. He came in, rubbing his hand. It is going to snow, I think. Hello, Emma, how are you? Goodness, what is all this? You told me today was your birthday, said Emma, so we made you a cake. But this year, since anyone made my birthdays. He looked almost uncomfortably pleased. Come on, let's have tea, said Miss Carrington. What are we waiting for? Oh, please, said Miss Marple. Don't wait for my friends. She would be most upset if you did. They sit down and started tea. Miss Marple reached for a sandwich, then paused. Are they fish? Said Brian. I hope it made them. Mr. Carrington laughed. Poisoned fish. That is what they are. You have got to be careful what you eat in this house, Miss Marple. Don't let him stop you, said Sally. A bit of arsenic is good for the skin, they say, if you don't have too much. Eat one yourself, boy, said Mr. Carrington. All right, said Cedric. He took a sandwich and put it well into his mouth. Miss Marple also took a sandwich and bit into it. I do think it's so brave of you all to make these jokes. Then suddenly she began to shock. A fish bone in my throat! Creeper got up quickly. He went across to her, moved her backwards towards the window, and told her to open her mouth. Then he looked down into the old lady's throat. At that moment the door opened and Mrs. Magilicadi, followed by Lucy, came in. Mrs. Magilicadi stopped as she saw the scene in front of her. Miss Marple leaning back and the doctor holding her throat. But this is him, she cried. That is the man in the train. With unbelievable speed, Miss Marple escaped from the doctor's hands and came towards her friend. I thought you'd recognize him, Elspeth. No, don't say another word, she returned to Dr. Quimper. You didn't know, did you, Doctor, when you stranded that woman in the train, that somebody actually saw you do it? It was my friend here. She was in another train that was running parallel with yours. What? Said Quimper, moved quickly towards Mrs. McGillicuddy, but again with an unbelievable speed. Miss Marple was between them. Yes, she saw you, and she recognized you, and she will swear to it in court. You disgusting old Dr. Quimper stepped towards Miss Marple, but Cedric cuffed him by the shoulder. So you were the murderer. I never like you, but I never suspect you. Baron easily came quickly to help Cedric, and at that moment Inspector Craddock and Inspector Bacon entered the room. Dr. Quimper, said Bacon, I must caution you that you can do what you like with your caution. Do you really think anyone's going to believe what a couple of old women say? Dr. Quimper suddenly laughed. Why should I want to marry a totally strange woman? She wasn't a strange woman, said Inspector Craddock. She was your wife.
Спасибо. Очень хорошо. Ну, а теперь самое трудное задание. Это задание мы выполняем всего 2 месяца. Мы его начали делать первый раз в конце апреля. Мы достали с полочки книгу, которая нам попалась тогда, том 2 Марка Твена, и называлось произведение налегке. Мы открыли страницу наугад и перевели целую страницу без подготовки, немножко сокращая и заменяя предложения и слова какими-то синонимами. Мы обнаружили, что у нас имеются пробелы в словаре. Мы взяли это на заметку и завели тетрадь, в которой мы пишем слова по темам. Это помогает нам совершенствовать наш словарь. Кроме того, когда мы переводим, мы думаем о выборе времен, о выборе грамматических конструкций. И это нас учит находчивости. Во-первых, быстро бегать должны наши мозги, чтобы быстренько найти синоним предложения, синоним слова. А еще мы посягнули даже на игру слов и на юмор. Этого я от Миши даже не ожидала. То есть он переводит не рационально, как какая-нибудь машина, а он пытается вникнуть в интенцию автора, в замысел и адекватно перевести нашими малыми и еще слабыми средствами, английскими слабыми средствами, богатое русское содержание. Мы взяли сейчас книжечку из репертуара детства Миши, Женька Москвичев и его друзья. И предлагаем сделать такой эксперимент. Мы откроем какую-то страницу и переведем. Дадим время Михаилу 10 или 15 минут. И параллельно будем заниматься в зале тем же самым. Мы будем с залом переводить как в что, где, когда. А Миша, как знатоки, будет переводить самостоятельно. Чтобы нам открыть какую-то страницу, мы сейчас загадаем какую-нибудь цифру. Так, Татьяна Павловна называет любую цифру от 1 до 9.
Я думала 25.
Первая цифра.
7.
7, хорошая цифра. А вторую цифру, у кого бы у нас дать вторую цифру? Ну, у Татьяны Павловны.
25.
Тогда цифра 2.
72.
72. Угу. Миш, можешь присесть? Это у нас самое интересное, самое творческое задание. Самое-самое увлекательное.
Предложение пришлось сильно изменить.
Угу.
Что поделаешь. Однако скоро Женька понял, что по-настоящему незаурядному человеку нелегко приходится. Soon Женька understood that being special man is hard.
Я не нашла, Миш. Вот эта картиночка, да? Вот эта вот картиночка, ты отсюда переводишь, да? Раньше, да. Понятно.
Вот он.
Хорошо, спасибо.
Шея вспотела, и временами Женька одолевал страшный чес, но приходилось крепиться. Showing himself was hard. His neck always burning, and feeling another uncomfortably feels. Не знаю, как перевести чес. Успокоило то, что художнику, который оттяпал себе ухо, тоже приходилось не сладко. Зато теперь его картины знают во всем мире. But he must be strong. One thing giving him hope. Without ear was hard for another artist, but this made him very famous man. Так. Новоиспеченный талант гордо вошел в школу и, не обращая внимания на косые взгляды, направился в класс. The new artist came at school with a bright face. When he go in class, he didn't give attention for another people. Так, его гениальность была замечена достаточно быстро. Famous didn't make him wait. Москвичев, ты чего в шарфе? Спросила Синицына. Why you look so strange? Asked Синицына.
Хорошо.
Женька не успел ответить, как Петухов насмешливо выкрикнул. Он его шею кажется. Петров Гастин Женька. He screamed with loud face. Because
Лафин, смеющимся лицом, да?
He screamed with laughing face. Because his neck freezing. Женька решил...
Is freezing. Ну, continuous. Молодец, что ты выбрал continuous, хорошо.
Так, Женька решил не поддаваться на провокации. Женька decided to don't give him attention.
Здорово.
Сделав вид, будто только что очнулся от задумчивости, он спросил. Make face as if he just wake up from thinking. Он спросил, что, вы о чем? He asked, what you say about? Все.
Хорошо, молодец. Я потом сфотографирую и дома еще посмотрю, хорошо? Мы слушали также аудиокниги в процессе нашей работы. Они нам очень помогают, потому что нам нужно осваивать правильное произношение, и мы благодаря аудиокнигам можем познакомиться с чтением или каких-то выдающихся актеров, или просто тех, кто владеет с детства английским языком. Следующее задание очень интересное. Мы возьмем нашу последнюю аудиокнигу, книгу Агаты Кристи. Мы дадим возможность маме остановить плеер в какой-то точке. Мы немножко послушаем перед этим какой-то отрывок, чтобы у нас было представление об этом эпизоде. А потом мы попросим Мишу с этого момента рассказать дальше, что это за ситуация, и охарактеризовать персонажей. Мы сейчас откроем аудиокнигу. Можно открыть плеер. Да, плеер. Вот. Остановим его. Надо скорость сначала наладить, да?
Что? Как не посмотрю у вас.
Ну то Никита, да, оккупировал телефон. Миш, настрой скорость 0,745. Мама остановит плеер, мы немножко послушаем, потом Миша скажет
Тыкай.
enough
Куда?
и продолжит этот эпизод.
Не, тыкай вот. Выбирай, с какого эпизода будем смотреть.
Настроим громкость. Пока не кинули, я это все сместилось.
Which she did. And found one, said the chief constable. Miss Jane Marple. The name seems familiar somehow. Anyway, I'll speak to Scotland Yard. I think you are right about it not being a local case. The inquest was a formal affair. No one came forward to identify the dead woman. Lucy was asked to give evidence of finding the body, and medical evidence was given about the cause of death. She had been strangled. It was a cold, windy day when the Krakenthorpe family came out of the hall. There were 5 of them: Emma, Cedric, Harold, Alfred, and Brian Eastley, the husband of the dead daughter, Edith.
Enough.
There was also
Miss Marple was talking to this policeman. Policeman said, you was right. This case wasn't being just a little case. It was murder. But why you decide to inspect this case? Miss Marple talked about her friend Mrs. McGillicuddy. This was end of chapter. All Krakenthorpe family was shocked about murdering. There is window in the street. Body of dead when a body of dead woman was hiding. All Krakenthorpe family was in suspicion. In suspect.
Was suspected.
Was
подозрение.
suspect. When doctor looking at body, police can't recognize body. All family was shocked. The doctor didn't say about murdered woman to Krakenthorpe, Mr. Krakenthorpe.
Decided. Decided там в начале сказуемое. Он решил не говорить мистеру Кракенторпу.
Хорошо. After this, Juniper go to Mr. Krakenthorpe.
Went.
Went to Mr. Krakenthorpe, and after and And after checking his heels, he say him about murder. Mr. Cookenthorpe was shocked and very angry. Why you didn't say me about this? It was very interesting. I must know about it first. It is the free attraction.
Attraction.
It is free attraction
For me.
For me.
I am master of this house. Я хозяин в этом доме.
And I must know all about Brother Buchholz. This is the end of episode.
Yes, очень хорошо. К концу мне понравилось. И последняя часть нашей программы. We offer us our dessert. It's a mess. Imagine we are in the kitchen. Mike, what is this?
It will be a mess.
Is it tasty?
Yes, it is English traditional dessert.
What we need for it?
We need cake palava or marshmallow and berries, cream, and of course a dog.
It is an interesting idea. Will it be the Korean cuisine or dessert? You promised me dessert.
It is the legend. One day the student from Eton went to picnic and took these they sandwiches and cake palava. Their dog sitting on a food basket. All ingredient was mixed. It was Eton mess.
It is interesting. Let's make it. I have brought for you my berries. It is shad berries and blackberries. We will use it.
Okay. Take it, wash and dry it. Slice strawberries and marshmallow. Put it into glasses. Decorate them with cream and another berries. And
Here you are.
And of course, the last step. Gerda, come in. Help me, my dear.